So just as we applied memoization to Fibonacci, we're going to apply memoization to our attempts to parse a grammar. When we were trying to compute Fibonacci, the nth position in the chart corresponded to the nth Fibonacci number. Let's say I'm trying to parse a string made out of a big list of tokens. Token 1, token 2, token n, all the way up to token last. We're going to try to figure out the string one token at a time. So the nth position in the chart is going to be all the parse states we could be in after seeing the first n tokens, the first n words in the input. This means that instead of our chart returning a single number, our chart is going to return a set or a list, an entire collection. Here's a much simpler grammar to try out this concept on. E goes to e plus e, or e goes to int. We use int like we use num or number. It represents integer, right? So here, the language of our grammar includes things like int plus int, int plus int plus int. And suppose, in fact, that the input is int plus int. I'm going to draw out a chart showing n and chart of n. Suppose we haven't seen any of the input yet. Where could we be? Well, conceptually, my finger's going to have to be very far to the left. I could be looking for e plus e, or I could be looking for int, but regardless, I haven't seen any of it left. There's nothing in my past, and the whole world is in the future. And the reason I can't be sure yet is that I've only seen 0 tokens of the input. So even though we, the viewers at home, the studio audience, know that eventually we're going to be using this top rule, our chart hasn't seen enough of the input yet to make that determination. Well, after seeing only 1 token, we've seen the int. One possible state I could be in is, well, I'm trying to reduce an expression to an integer. You gave me an integer. I'm done. If I think the input is going to go on a little longer, I might expect to see a plus and an e coming up later. So this is a second state that I could be in. If I've seen the int and the plus, then among other things, my world probably looks like this. I've got an e and a plus in my past. I'm looking for an e in my future. There might be a few other elements in this state, and we might continue the chart a bit farther to the right. But this is the basic idea. It's just like our chart for Fibonacci, but instead of holding a single number, it holds a list or a sequence of parsing states, and each parsing state is a rule in our grammar augmented with a single red dot somewhere on the right-hand side.